Hey guys, this is Joey Tech here, and today I'll be unboxing this Code keyboard. I'm really excited to check it out, so let's get started. Hey guys, Joey Tech here, and today I'll be unboxing the Code mechanical keyboard. I just bought this bad boy yesterday and it already came in today, so I'm pretty happy with Amazon Prime shipping. Today I have the 104 key version. You can get the 87 key version if you don't really care about the number pad, but this will primarily be for work, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a number pad for it. I got the clear Cherry MX switches. They do come in green, brown, blue, and clear. No red. I'm kind of surprised by that, but I'm thinking clear is kind of replacing red nowadays, so we'll see how that goes. Right off the bat, we got this plain white old box. It says Code on it: a system of words, letters, figures, or other symbols used to represent others. Alright, well, nice definition there. Let's look at the back. Oh, look. Nothing. No worries. We can get on without that. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Got this sheet here. User guide. You're not going to want to lose this because this does let you know about the dip switches that are on the back of the keyboard, and we'll get into that here in a minute. Yeah, don't want to lose that. Alright, nice little covering here for the keyboard so it doesn't get damaged in shipping. Not the heaviest keyboard, but it does have a lot of weight to it. I think this clocks in at 2.42 pounds. Wow, I'm impressed. It has a nice subtle look to it, and that's one of the primary reasons I wanted to pick up this this keyboard, so I can just have something simple but really good quality at work. Oh man, I'm in love with this switch, the clear switches here. I got brown switches on my main keyboard here at home, and they're really good, but wow, I'm impressed. You really get that force from these keys, and that's something that I don't really get on the brown switches. On the brown switches, you kind of touch it and it presses down, which, you know, I'm fine with that, but I think this is a really good quality here. Let's take a look at the back here. So right there, as you can kind of see, those are the dip switches. So those will control, really, it'll be the onboard memory for whatever type of settings you want, such as, you know, QWERTY keys, Dvorak, Coleman. I don't even know what those layouts are, but you get all kinds of layout settings from that. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what else we got here in the box before we start playing around with it some more. We got the cable. As you kind of noticed when I was pulling it out, is that there wasn't really a cable attached to that. Nice little Velcro thing here. And now I'm kind of upset that this isn't a braided cable, but I think I'll live. Or I may end up just getting a braided cable for this keyboard anyways. I believe that's micro USB, so it's pretty generic, USB to micro USB. I'm sure I can get a custom braided key or cable anywhere for that. Now it does include a Ps2 or USB to Ps2 converter, so if you wanted to plug this directly into the the Ps2 on the back of your computer, you can do that. And I may go ahead and do that because I heard it's the fastest way for the keys to get to the keyboard. So I'm curious if I'm going to notice a difference. But, you know, if you another feature of this is that it does include no key rollover. So if you were tired of the 6 key rollover that it includes, if you're somehow maxing that out, you can take advantage of that. Yeah, I don't think I'll need it, but it could be nice. We also have a little key cap holder. It's made out of wire, I guess. Yeah, this is nice. I don't really have one currently, so this will be a nice feature to add. I wanted to go ahead and plug this keyboard in so we can take a look at the LED lighting. It does have 7 different brightness settings, and what's cool about it is it has onboard memory, so it'll remember the last brightness setting you had it on, so you don't have to keep switching around with that. As we can see here, there's multiple spots you can bring in the cable on all sides of the keyboard, so that's really nice to have if you have a specific preference, but I'm just going to hook it in right in the back of there. Okay. Alright. Wow, nice. It's good quality. Now the backplate of this is it's steel, but it's also painted white, so it'll get a lot brighter than a lot of other keyboards that don't have that whiteness to it. Now I think to turn it down, it's F, the function key, which is right here, or maybe not. Okay, so remember this handy little sheet I had that tells you about the dip switches and the preferences you can have there? Okay, so it turns out if you want the function key on, you have to turn on the SW6 key, and it's not on by default, so let's go ahead and turn this over. And I may try to use my little wire cable here to flip that on. Alright, so I got that on, and I looked online and it said you have to unplug and plug it back in after you make any dip switches, so don't forget to do that. Alright, plugged it back in, booting it up again, and okay, there we go. Oh wow, it even got brighter than it did before, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, so that's its brightest setting, and I'm pretty impressed by it, honestly. I doubt I'm going to have it that high. I may... Oh, it looked like there was even another one after that. I don't know how to count. Okay, that is the brightest setting. Nice. Okay, yeah, I may just be happy with this. It's nice and subtle. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, yeah, you can. Now, the thing is, it doesn't really tell you what setting that is. So the middle one is obviously caps lock. I'm pressing the caps lock. See, there's a scroll lock. That one's on the right. And, oh, yeah, number lock. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to figure out, but I guess they're trying to go with the whole slick look, so you don't really need an indicator there. So I want to go ahead and start typing on this just to get a nice little test demo here. I really like that. And you know what? One of the things is this isn't moving around. It's got really nice rubber bottom feet there, and even has additional feet if you want to raise it up some. I'll play around with that. It's pretty big and bulky as it is, not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't think I'd want to raise it up. I usually do with my keyboards, but as you can kind of see, it's already at that angle, so you don't necessarily have to bring it up anymore. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm quite happy with that. Sounds really nice. Now, what I did want to do is compare it to my other keyboards. Alright, here is the Corsair K95 with brown switches. Alright, and the Code keyboard with clear switches. And then between the two, alright, so I've been using this as my primary keyboard for a long time, this Corsair 95, and I've loved it, but wow, am I noticing a huge difference between how subtle and more quiet the clear is. And this may be my all-time favorite. Let's check out the clear versus the blue. Okay, so this is Razer's Black Widow. I think this is 2011 or 2012, right before Razer came out with their own switches. Right now, these are the blue switches. Alright, back to the codes. Alright, I'm between the two. Alright, so as you can notice, huge difference. This keyboard has just been sitting in my closet for a long time. Wasn't a big fan of the blue switches, but yeah, no, these clears are amazing. I'm definitely going to be happy taking these to work every day and not have to bother my coworkers with them, and also just having a way better experience than the MedBrains that I'm using right now. So yeah, I'll definitely have to try this out, see how I like typing with them. You know, they are a lot, the force feedback is a lot more. So we'll see how this handles on a long day, but I'm optimistic. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Jelly C Tech.